You know, in church the other day, my pastor talked about protect the windows of your eyes and of your mouth and of your ears. And I found that interesting because he's talking about temptation. So I did a little study up on it that I wanted to share with you today in your morning cup of inspiration. Now, I have a lot of verses to share with you, but it'll lead you step by step through this. So you may want to write them down and review it later. But you know, over in 1 Peter 5:8, the Bible tells us that we got to be of sober mind. Because the enemy, the devil, he prowls around like a lion, or looking who he may devour. And Ephesians 4:27 tells us, "Give no opportunity to the devil." Well, how are we giving opportunity to the devil? Well, James 1:14 tells us, "But each person is tempted when he is lured and enticed by his own desire." See, the devil looks what our desires are, and he needs our cooperation for temptation to work. And he needs that desire to make it look wonderful, and he corrupts it, and he offers that to us. You know, even in the Garden of Eden, Satan will hide his own personality between things, so you don't know it's him. He suggested to Adam and Eve that they should please themselves. He didn't suggest that they should serve him, but he said, "Please yourself. Eat from the tree here. You're going to be like God." See, he went to their desires, and that's what hurt him. When Jesus was in the wilderness for 40 days fasting, at the end of his fast, the devil approached him because he knew he was at his weakest. What does he say? "Turn this stone into bread. You're famished." So what does Jesus do? He answers with scripture. He did it 3 times and sent the devil on his way. But it also says in Luke 4:13, when the devil had finished all this tempting, he left him until an opportune time. It means the devil, he looks for us. He looks for that window to be cracked open any way it can be so he can tempt us. It doesn't say anything about Christ being tempted again in the Bible, but I'm sure he was. I mean, think of the Garden of Gethsemane. "Father, take this cup from me." He didn't want to have to go through that, but he knew as the Son of God, he did. In 1 John 2:15 through 17, I'll just read part of it. It says, "Do not love the world or anything in the world. If anyone loves the world, love for the Father is not in them." So we have to keep looking up. We have to know where our desires are at. We have to, where is our focus? So we can overcome temptation, because in Hebrews 2:18 it says, "For because he himself has suffered when tempted, he is able to help those who are being tempted." Christ already went through it. He's already been tempted. He knows what it's like to be human and be tempted, and he will help us get through it if we give it to him. In 1 Corinthians 10:13, "No temptation has overtaken you that is not common to man. God is faithful, and he will not let you be tempted beyond your ability. But with the temptation, he will also provide the way of escape that you may be able to endure it." We put it on his shoulders. We says, "God, take this." You know, whenever I'm seeing something I shouldn't be watching, I take that desire away. Whenever I'm saying something, let me back up and think about it. When I'm hearing something, let me turn it off. I don't need this. Take that desire away. Matthew 26:41 tells us, "Watch and pray that you may not enter into temptation. The spirit indeed is willing, but the flesh is weak." Boy, isn't that the truth? Don't let that window crack open around you and your mouth and your eyes and your ears that's going to let Satan have the opportunity to come in and tempt you. Protect yourself. Pray that God will just take these desires that are not right away, and he will. He will cover you. He's got the big shoulders. He'll carry you with it, Lord. He will carry it on his shoulders and not with you. God bless you. I look forward to seeing you again for another morning cup of inspiration. Have a wonderful day.